Hello everyone, welcome to Vencru Academy. With Vencru Academy, you're able to learn a lot around how to grow your business and let your business strive. Today we're going to talk about how you can manage your bookkeeping easier as well as more stress-free. In covering today's topics, we'll cover four key areas. First, it is explaining what bookkeeping is. We think that's super important to be able to understand what bookkeeping really means and then figure out what makes it stressful and how we can overcome that. The second thing we'll look at is why bookkeeping is important for your business. And the third thing we'll look at is what are the two important steps that you need to do in order to have a successful bookkeeping system. And the last but definitely not the least is actually the most important area is what are the three ways you can run your bookkeeping system easily. So let's start off. What is bookkeeping? Essentially, bookkeeping is a record of every single business transaction you have done. What we mean by that, it is a record of your entire business financial transaction, not just your sales, but also your expenses. And this basically gives you a comprehensive view of how your business is performing. It is important for three main reasons. One, so that you can understand your profits, in the sense where, like, a small business owner once told me, they want to be able to understand, if you want to be able to understand whether your business is growing or whether your business is just being busy, you really need to have a bookkeeping system. A bookkeeping system would allow you understand how your business is growing, what are tactically the profits that you're getting versus just your sales. Where are you spending the most money? And that leads into the second benefit of bookkeeping. Bookkeeping gives you visibility into the strength of your business. Bookkeeping is not just a what is my profit, it tells you what parts of your business is performing well. So say, for example, you have a business that you have multiple sources of income or multiple product lines. Say, for example, you are a caterer or a baker. You want to be able to know which of the items you're selling or the services you're providing is giving you the most profit. And by doing that, you're understanding what the strength of your business is so that you can understand how you can market it well. And so bookkeeping system helps you give you that visibility on not just your profits, but also the strengths of your business. The third thing that bookkeeping gives you is a strategy. By looking at your historicals, you can then frame up a strategy on how you want to move forward in your business. And so for you to validate, okay, this strategy I'm trying to roll out now to grow my business, is this feasible? Having a bookkeeping system will help you not just only track what did you do in the past, but it also help you track how is the strategy that you're planning to implement in this year, how is that strategy playing out? What are the returns you're getting from that strategy? And so these three areas are the benefits of a bookkeeping system. And so when we talk to small business owners, we always share this to them because a bookkeeping system will not just show you only your profits. A good bookkeeping system should show you more than just your profits. It should show you your strengths and show you the performance of your strategy. Now, yes, we've probably all heard the benefits of bookkeeping, but what makes it really challenging? So at a recent webinar we did with 217 businesses, we try to ask the question around what makes a business bookkeeping system difficult. And we heard so many complaints. One of the three key complaints we received was that bookkeeping generally is stressful. Some other people said that calculating the profit is too complicated. And others said that it takes too long to complete. Now, we 100% agree that this feedback is true. If you do not have the right process in place, your bookkeeping would be much more difficult and challenging than it needs to be. And so today, that's where we're going to focus on how can we make bookkeeping less challenging and stressful. And this is where we came up with this two-pronged approach. Our two-step approach creating to having a successful bookkeeping system is one, discipline, and two, bookkeeping system itself. The first one, discipline, is you have to have the right discipline in terms of how you plan on managing and updating your bookkeeping on a daily basis. The second aspect of it is you have to pick a bookkeeping system that works not just for your business, but a bookkeeping system that you're comfortable with or you're able to afford. And so by having these two areas set up, having the right discipline and having the right bookkeeping system, you're going to be able to run a successful bookkeeping for your business. So now let's talk about the discipline. Discipline means that you have a plan on how you're going to update your bookkeeping, your book records on a daily basis. Not weekly, not monthly, not 6 months from now or the end of the year, but daily. And we have seen this work. If you update your business records on a daily basis, take 5-10 minutes to quickly update it. It would save you so much more time than doing it at the end of the month. Imagine at the end of the month, you trying to then remember all the different sales and everything else you have done. That would take you hours to get a good bookkeeping system together. But if you take 5-10 minutes, think of it like a lunch break. Have out 5-10 minutes in a day and you're able to do your bookkeeping then, it will save you so much time. You'll be much more in tune with what's going on in your business. And so a quick tip that we give people is set an alarm for yourself. Whether it is 8 p.m. at night or 5 p.m. at night or right before you close your shop, set an alarm for you to close your shop that day or close your business at the end of the day and update your book records. This will make it so much more easier for you. This literally is the most important foundation that you have to set for yourself first in order for you to have a good bookkeeping system. If you have a fancy system or a fancy app or a fancy software and you're not updating your books on a daily basis, you're going to make it so much more harder for you to manage your business. And so discipline is really important in growing your business and managing your books stress-free. The second part is, okay, now you have the discipline. You set your alarm, you've done everything. What system should you use? We at Vencru, even though we have an app, we always suggest to people that start with a format that works for you and works for your business. Depending on the stage of your business, different systems may be more suitable for you. If you're just starting out, maybe a petty cash book will be suitable for you. If you are wanting other functionalities, maybe a bookkeeping app will be suitable for you. So select a format that works for you. Overall, there's so many different formats, but the most common formats we've seen for bookkeeping systems out there are 3. The first is a petty cash book. The second is an Excel spreadsheet. And the third is a mobile app like Vencru. I would now go over each of these bookkeeping systems to show you how you can use each of these systems to run your business. So let's start with the petty cash book. So the petty cash book is basically just a paper notebook. It's a notebook where you are recording on a daily basis all your business transactions. And by all your business transactions, we mean everything, your sales and your expenses. So for each day, you have a new page and you basically track what that date was, your expenses, your sales, and you sum up your profits or loss on a daily basis and then track it at the bottom of the page. At the end of the week, you can now look at your profits you've made over the last 7 days, or if hopefully no loss, but if you had losses, you can then sum them up to now look at it from a weekly basis. Same thing with a monthly basis, you track your profit over the month. So by having a page where you are recording your business transactions on a daily basis, It would make it much more simpler for you to then track your records on a weekly and monthly basis. Let me show you what this looks like. So this, for example, is a very quick, high-level way of what your paper bookkeeping or petty cash book could look like. In this picture here, we have the dates, we have the sales, we also have the expenses. And so with this system, you can write in all the information you need. So how much sales that you've made in the day, how much expenses you had for the day, and at the end of the day, you can then have in your profit. What was your total profit at the end of the day, which is literally just a subtraction of your sales minus your expenses. And this gives your daily profit. Imagine if you keep these pages each day, a separate page, at the end of the week, you can then add this profit number to get what your total profit was for the end of the week. So this is pretty much the simplest way to manage your books. On the other hand, you can also use Excel. So Excel, you can do it on Google or you can use Microsoft Excel, and you can create or replicate what we've shown before in the previous page in an Excel. You can keep a simple Excel sheet that is tracking your transactions on a daily basis as well. The only difference between Excel and a petty cash book is that with Excel, you're able to automatically calculate what your profit is in the Excel. And so then that way you can review your records on a weekly basis or even a yearly basis. Let's show you an example. So this is an Excel, and we'll share this Excel afterwards, but this is an Excel that we created for you to be able to simply track your business transactions. As you can see here, this is an example that we've made where you can see the dates. You can also see the transactions. You can see the type of transaction, if it's an income or expense, and you can see the value of this transaction. At the top here, you're able to then get a quick summary of your business. We have this sort function here that allows you to sort and calculate your total profit or loss for the end of the day, the end of the week, or the end of the year. This way, you're able to do what you would do on a petty cash book, but in a way that you can automatically calculate what is your total profit or total loss for the period that you're trying to review. So this is another simple way of tracking your business records. Now let's now go into the one that we call probably the easiest way to track your business from your cell phone. So now let's show you the easiest way to track your business from your cell phone. To do that, you can download a mobile app, for example, like Vencru. And this way you can automatically perform your bookkeeping using an accounting app. All you would have to do to be able to automatically calculate this is to send your invoices or receipts to your clients through the app and to also upload your expenses. If you do these two things here, it would automatically track what your total profit is and expenses are. So if you run a business that you have to send invoices or give people record of payments, a simple accounting app, for example, like Vencru, will be super useful in helping you automatically track your business and record your bookkeeping. This way, you'll be able to have a full history of all your transactions since you started using the app. So this is what Vencru looks like. So what is Vencru? Vencru is an invoicing and accounting platform. With Vencru, you can do your automatic bookkeeping. You can track your sales. You can also manage your expenses. You can automatically, by doing both, you can automatically calculate your profits, your total expenses, and your total sales. This picture here shows you an example of what Vencru looks like. Here on the app, you can then, by sending invoices, it tracks your how much, the status of the invoices, how much the invoice is, and with the Vencru app, you can now see how much money you've actually received, how much people are owing you, and which invoices you have not actually sent to your clients. So Vencru not just only is great for bookkeeping to calculate your profits, it gives you a comprehensive history of the invoices and receipts that you have issued. Right now, as of January 2020, Vencru is available on the Google Play Store. By February, it will be also available on the App Store as well as online. So right now, if you use an Android phone, you can download Vencru by going on the Google Play Store to get access to it. And all you have to do with Vencru to manage your bookkeeping is two things: send your invoice, upload expenses, and it would automatically calculate what your profit is. Not just for that, Vencru is also useful for other benefits as well, especially things like managing debt like we discussed, also managing your inventory, managing the relationships with your clients, and accessing training videos like the one that you're watching right now. So again, if you want a simple system that allows you manage your books easily, you can use Vencru. What we always tell people is, if you want to manually calculate your profits, your expenses, and do it on paper, sure, use paper. If you want a system that will automatically do it for you and give you all these 5 features here, then use Vencru. With Vencru, you can send your invoices, track your expenses, track your inventory, manage your clients, and get access to all the reports you need for your bookkeeping. So in summary, there are 3 ways you can run your bookkeeping for your business. You can use a petty cash book like the paper version we showed you. You could use an Excel model that you build out for yourself, or you can use a bookkeeping app like Vencru to automatically manage your invoices, your expenses, and generate your business reports.